We know that on Friday there was a hack on Ethereum, a hack on Bybit's exchange, in fact, to steal Ethereum over 1.4, 1.5 billion worth. And it's been divided into multiple wallets. Some have gone into the Solana chain. So it's swap chains as well. Some of that money. Look, no one really knows what's going on. It could be very shady business. I really didn't like when CZ Binance said they would be willing to cover the losses in the short term, just to help Bybit out, trying to bail out each other, right? I would just say take your crypto off exchanges, right? Very dodgy dealings. How can you trust a place that's been hacked? I know that no funds have been lost for users, but I'm not taking that risk. Take your crypto off exchanges. I'm talking about Bitcoin specifically. But I don't like Ethereum here simply because we have this macro head and shoulders pattern, and a pump up to 3 to 3.1k would still be considered a lower high, dead cat bounce, whatever you want to call it. It would just be a relief rally to test previous support now as resistance. At every single hurdle, it just fails. And there's so many hurdles it can't fail at. It needs to break this one, it needs to break this, it needs to break this. Without failing, it needs to break this high, this high, this high, all without failing, all without rolling over. And that's just not going to be the case. Then that means how long will it take to get up there if we keep seeing movement like this? So for me personally, this move up is currently corrective. We are yet to see the break of 2.8, 2.9k. I've been saying we're only going to start getting like a bigger move on the break of this level each time we've got close. It's just failed every single time. Now I know that we can see the wicks are not exactly touching my red box, but I don't care. I know that this is the area it must break. Under it, it's bearish. Even breaking it, although it'll give you a short-term pump, short-term bullish up until the next resistance point, 3 to 3.1k, which is again another hurdle, another obstacle. Each time we've run into an obstacle, it has failed. At least as you can see, a build up of some weeks now in this area. So one thing I can say is while above 2.5, 2.6, it gives us the chances of reclaiming these two key levels of resistances, flip them back into support. That's a really good first step in the right direction if we can see Ethereum back above 3.1k, which would be above all the moving averages. So essentially when that is the case, you can see we're continuing to new highs. But at the moment, trapped under, forming all of these bearish crosses. Look, there's another bearish cross about to happen between the 100 EMA and the 200 EMA. A macro bearish cross. We can't see that form. The only way that's invalidated if we start seeing actually extreme moves to the upside, where we're not using this as resistance, but actually pushing through it all like butter. And the only scenario where I see this possible is actually if we compare, I've drawn it out already, I've made you all aware in my past updates, it needs to recover the moving averages. But this is something that I've seen previously in the past cycle, guys. So back over here, it's a very similar pattern. So we need, after that capitulation, we need that recovery, sideways, up, sideways. So that would be this area over here with the head and shoulders. Can you see that? The capitulation and the recovery has to come back above the moving averages. It can't move up into there as resistance, otherwise it will just continue lower. And reminder guys, it's kept on failing with the current moving averages. So yeah, while above 2.5, 2.6, it does have that right to go up to that point, but that is resistance and where it should get knocked back down. To get out of this mess, it needs to follow the COVID fractal, and that would be this path up. If you want to learn how to identify all of this on your own, join my Discord community as I do live streams in there. I'm also doing TA on a daily basis, morning, day, and night in there, sharing my thoughts and extreme portfolio changes. This could be to protect your money and in turn have a better base to work with when the market turns around bullish, rather than constantly losing. As today, on average, there are some cryptos down 5, 10%, but there are actually some individual cryptos today on big chains down 20, 25%. So a coin like Bitcoin, it's down 0.5%, at least in these moments, it's a safer bet. Anyways, that's it from me today. More specifics in the Discord, or if you want one-to-one mentorship or my ebook, all the options are found in the link in the description of this video update to head over to my website. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you over in the next one. Cheers.